Previously on To Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep, the party went down to the Undercity of Zalrathus to look into the curse. After finding a message daubed in blood saying he listens, they accidentally trigger the listener's curse, battling against monstrosities that mutated from the residents every time Saxy spoke.
Adventure waits on every roll, fighting for our mortal souls through mountains high and dungeons deep, to Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep. To Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep.
Welcome to Do Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep, the only D&D podcast that takes mixology so seriously we're offended when you ask for a beer. I'm your disappointed in you DM Gadget, and joining me this week, his favourite cocktail is 2 parts old speckled hen and 1 part old speckled hen. As Saxy Fiangian, it's Biggie. He's not speaking. He's a big fan of a Dirty Shirley on a Friday night, and he also likes the drink as Loic Sunforge, it's Oodles. He's waving. She has developed a new technique for replacing her blood with Bloody Marys, as Robin Tealeaf, it's Candy. She's thumbs-upping. And his body is a temple to the gods of the juniper berry, as Jed Hadro, it's the gin-soaked Stig. And he's smiling and... Oh, he's locked his mouth and thrown away the key. This is going to work so well for an audio-based podcast. You can speak at this. We're over the table at this point. You can speak here. This is the longest the 4 of you have ever been quiet.
You could have just recorded this by yourself, Gadget. We could be on our TVs now.
You're just desperate to get back to your VR headset, aren't you?
Oh, I really am.
You don't like being in the real world, even though we're playing make-believe right now.
I can play D&D in that. I'm just saying it'd be better.
I mean, try Demio.
Yeah,
That's kind of
that'd be
D&D-ish.
cool, wouldn't it?
Mm.
We should try that actually, can't we?
I think there are.
VR D&D.
I think there are virtual tabletops now in VR. I need to check into it.
There are.
Yes, so in the last episode, you made it down to the Undercity. You didn't get to do too much exploration, but you found yourself in a marketplace with a load of drow who were just going about their business quietly, or rather, not speaking. When the fight kicked off, one of the townsfolk turned into these horrible necromorph-style creatures, and you started fighting, and unfortunately Biggie kept talking in character, which resulted in 2 more of them appearing.
I got it in the end.
You did get it in the end, yep. You understood it you understood the assignment after 2 failures. And most of the last episode was just this battle, funny as it was. And we also rinsed Doodles for rolling dice wrong for 4 years. Don't put your finger up at me. I see you. I fucking see you, Oodles. You can't
just
speak.
Remind everybody that Candy tried to revive a character that we'd already nearly killed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, that was in character. That wasn't me. That was my character. That's what she would have done. That's what she'd have done.
No, it's not. It's not how it works. Your character would have known how her spells work. That was all you.
She was being hopeful.
I'm not having this. I am not having this. You fuck up and then just blame your character.
I was 100% in character.
Get cast mend and it fixes things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to get to
and talk to animals should be a cantrip.
We're going to get to the last episode of this campaign, and Candy will be able to cast mend on something, and it'll work, and she'll be so happy with herself.
Just Gadget, just put a broken lever into something, please.
I tell you what, I'm going to mend all your attitudes. How about that?
Ooh.
So we are going to pick up essentially immediately after this moment. You are all kind of stood in this marketplace.
Can I ask, are we in game now?
Yeah, you're in game, so you can speak, but don't speak in character, unless you want to do the fight. You're all kind of stood around there. You've got the corpses of these 3 mutated monstrosities around you. The townspeople are paying you no mind. They're carrying on with their day-to-day, as if this is something that they've seen before.
So we're all just staring down at this piece of paper that says Jilrin on it.
Yeah.
as in, what the fuck?
Yes.
Can my character do something,
much.
please?
What would he like to do?
An investigation check on the corpses of the creatures.
Yeah, sure. Roll me investigation.
Okay. Let me see if I'm doing this right.
Try and mend them, Candy.
This the time.
I only got a 5.
Yeah, you only got a 5. You kind of like pick up like one of their limbs and just kind of like drop it, and it makes a kind of a squelching. As what you do get from this kind of motion of it, you don't really kind of gain anything from it, but you like what Saxy felt in the during the fight. You kind of feel like the skin is kind of like sticky. Like it's not like it's like being covered in blood or kind of bodily juices. It's kind of like it's like tacky to the touch.
So what Loic does then is he kneels down next to each of them simultaneously, does the effervescent star symbol,
Yeah.
and like prays silently next to the corpses.
Can you give me a religion check, please?
I can. I'd love to.
You'd love to.
14.
14. Even though you are kind of in the Underdark, within your hands, kind of holding them in that kind of sun circle, you kind of just suddenly feel just like a hint of the warmth of the effervescent star in you, and it comforts you. Kind of, you just had this really traumatic fight and these horrible, kind of brutal-looking things. Mm-hmm. You've had this traumatic fight. It kind of comforts you a little bit to know that you're not entirely disconnected from the effervescent star.
Love that. Love that for me.
Yeah, you've got like a bar of signal, effectively. You know, like it's getting down to you a little bit.
3G.
Yeah, yeah, you've gone out of HSGPA. But as you pray, you kind of feel that energy kind of leave you and kind of dissipate forward into the corpses.
Okay.
So I turn round to look at Robin, and just for a moment I glare at her, remembering what she did during that fight. But then I gesticulate to her, like, "What next? What do we do now?" That sort of thing.
we all kind of look at Robin and we're like, "You're the boss."
I'd look at Saxy and
piece
be,
of
as if
paper.
like I was like, "You started. You fucking started it. You fucking started it." Actually, yeah, you did. Right then, shall we press on?
Technically, it was Robin that started it when she said
God
bless
bless
you.
you.
I said bless you. I said bless you. You're
'Cause
right.
I then point back at Robin, just go back at her.
Please, listeners, watch this on YouTube, and you'll get the gesticulations that they're doing.
Right.
I'm realizing after this, having a situation where you cannot speak is difficult for an audio listener.
So I've got this piece of paper, and I believe I asked who's in charge.
Yeah.
Is that correct? And she wrote Jilrin.
Yes.
So I'm literally like pointing this out, and I've written now underneath what next. Have we been betrayed? Question mark.
I'm gonna grab your pen
And,
a minute.
And then I want to borrow it after you.
You go. You go first.
He writes down in his beautiful handwriting that he's got in common, and he writes, "Do we press on, or do we go and seek vengeance?" You know he likes a bit of vengeance.
Just gonna write no vengeance.
Ah, God damn it.
I'm gonna write agreed, and then in brackets, you've got very nice handwriting.
It's true.
Jed does not.
Jed writes like he's stabbing the paper.
Yeah.
Don't damage my quill.
You write good.
No, he's not stupid. No, Jed
He's
is not stupid.
he's not stupid. He's just not refined.
No.
Yeah.
So while
I
this
He
say
is
wasn't trained by monks for half his life.
I write. I think we should press on, and ask somebody if there's someone down here we can speak to.
Before we press on, can I do something on myself? Can I lay on hands?
yeah, because you're going to need a little bit of health, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
What do you want?
got a potion.
7? Yeah, you're
I'm
on 7.
Yeah.
You're on 7. So you've used 5 out of your lay on hands to cure your poison during the fight. So you can you can use lay on hands on yourself to give yourself 10. A potion would give you less than 10. I believe.
Can I use 5?
Yeah, you use 5. You can give yourself 5. You kind
Just for that leverage.
you kind of place your hand on your chest and you kind of channel some of the energy of the effervescent star into yourself, and you feel kind of like some of your bones kind of crack back into place, and like a couple of the bruises kind of dissipate from you. You still feel like shit.
It's also the first time you guys have seen me be able to do this.
Yeah, will have been actually.
Oh.
His hands glow white, completely white.
Robin,
Jed's just like gives a nod.
Robin, can you do me a wisdom saving throw, please?
How often can you cast that cure thingy, Bobs? Healing.
You need it, mate.
19.
19.
I do need a bit of health.
He can.
Come up to you, then.
Yeah, he can cast it as many times as he wants, but he only gets a pool of 15 HP to play with.
So I'm going to do the last 5 on Saxy then.
Okay. So the wisdom save.
And then it'll refresh when we have a rest. He has a long rest.
Yeah, he has a long rest. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm only on 19 out of 34.
I am out of mana.
You're out of juice.
For that.
What do I get? 5, did you say?
5. Put 5 on, mate. It could be the difference between life and death.
I didn't
But what
take
he
any
does-
damage in that last fight.
what he does, rather than it just being nothing, he walks up to Saxy, and Saxy's always not really trusted him. He beckons him to reach out his hand to Loic, to put his hand in his hands.
I look a bit puzzled
And-
for a moment.
He does it, and his hands glow up, and he makes Saxy's hand glow up, and that's how he feels that regeneration. And it's like, I think in this campaign, it's first time these characters have properly interacted like that.
Yeah, that'd be about right. Mostly it's Loic being a bit pissed off about being everywhere.
And he gives him a wink. Loic gives him a little wink and a wry smile of his.
I put my hand towards my heart and just sort of
Yeah.
do a
I think we
thankful
broke a little
bow.
bread there, didn't we, mate? We broke a little bread.
I think with no words spoken, might I point out very clearly.
So, Robin, that wisdom saving throw. You got 19, yeah?
Yep.
So you feel the scorch mark on your chest kind of heat up a little bit. And it's not like painful, you just like feel the sensation. It's almost like a heart palpitation. And you look around and you start seeing kind of shades of people just in the street. And there's quite a lot of them. They're not detailed enough for you to make out any features. You just kind of see the shades of their body shape and outline. And there's a lot more of them than there are like living people in this street. And you watch somewhat in horror as each of these shades kind of does that transformation that you'd just seen with the fight. And you kind of
So they're changing into the horribles.
Yeah, and as they change into the horrible things, each of them disappears. But you start seeing the transformations. It's kind of like how they died.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of start to understand the scale of this curse. That there has been so many people until they've learned to not speak. And you feel like this is the kind of the matron of death is kind of, the maiden of death is showing you what happened.
Okay.
And after about a minute or so, the sensation in your chest kind of dissipates and you stop seeing them. But yeah, you get an impression of how many people have died like this.
You
No,
can't tell us that.
no. But you see the colour drain from my face, and I'm just kind of looking around wildly. So I'll just tell you later. Can I
character?
No, that wasn't in character.
Candy, roll a D100, please.
Oh, you mother!
Fuck's sake,
Don't
mate.
say anything.
I was
D100.
gesturing.
Write,
Where is
write
it?
the note. Always tell him you've written it on a note.
So, yeah, so the way this will work, every time you speak, you roll a D100. It starts off with a really low DC that you have to get over.
Where's a D100?
It's on the
On
thing.
side.
Yeah, it's on the side. It is. It's the
Off and down.
It's the two triangular dice together.
29.
29. You passed. But so you have a really low DC to start. So the first DC was 10. As you go on, the more you speak, that DC will get higher.
Loic gives
Just for Candy. at this
Robin
point.
the daggers
For all of
that
you.
could
Oh.
The daggers that could pierce any heart.
It's like a thing that like it gets more and more likely that it'll happen the more you talk as a group, and then it resets.
Right,
if you get
okay.
into a fight.
I was going to ask that. Was it like individuals? Like, do we all start at 10 and she's now up to 20, but we stay at 10?
No, because the way this, it's cumulative. The way this is, the listener is listening for voices.
God damn that listener.
He listens.
And I was gesturing, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
Was hated listeners.
Can I take the paper, please?
I'm just still pointing at this paper. Jenny's still pointing at this paper while you're all just like fanning around doing other things. Like,
what? Before you do that, what Loic does, because he's such a nice guy, he rips up a page for everyone, and he breaks the quill in 4 quarters. We've all got something to write on.
They're all thumbs upping.
Does a quill work like that?
Mine does.
I write on mine and pass it to Loic, and it says, "What's this for?"
He writes back. He writes back.
Take it off him. Take it off him. Take it off him.
He writes back nothing. Just writes nothing.
Can I write down who's your leader and is there anywhere safe to talk, and give it to one of the townspeople?
Yeah. So you hand it off to one of the townspeople, and they take it and they start writing. And they say reiterating that the leader is Jailrin, and they say there is nowhere safe to talk.
But I mean, sort of. Okay, all right. On the paper down here, who's your general manager?
And she points at Jailrin.
Oh God.
So okay. These people are so frustrated, right? I'm gonna write.
Don't talk to them
This is
anymore.
our
Then.
character. How do they all communicate? Are they all writing?
You have to ask.
Are you saying that Jailrin comes down here? ? Or does she have to send a message?
And she points up and then points down, as in implying that she comes down here.
She dancing.
Interesting. Can we just
Carry on walking.
Yeah, let's just kind of walk and muse.
And muse.
Just think about things. As a group, we walk. We are puzzled. What do we do? Should we go back?
I think personally we should look for the grandest building, the epicenter.
Yeah, we need to find something down here.
Town hall.
Yeah. Is there a town hall / governor's house kind of thing?
So,
Boss hideout.
So she writes on it. What she write? She writes on it. The town hall was destroyed a while ago. We've been using the temple, and she points down the road.
Thank you very much.
Loic just starts walking without waiting. Yeah. He's walking forward.
Right, we're off to the temple.
Okay.
Smash cut.
Smash cut. So it takes you about kind of half an hour as you kind of walk down the streets, and it strikes you all as particularly odd that this place, not a word is being said by anybody, but everyone's living normal lives. It's a little unsettling, not in a horrifying way or like a scary way. It's just like you've never encountered.
There's the younglings and stuff as well.
Yeah, there's kids.
And they know not to talk as well.
They know not to talk.
Yeah, because noises don't count. It was just talking, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. So like
they can clang pans and stuff.
In clang pans, they can laugh. You hear kids laughing, but they're not speaking
Sneezing,
words.
coughing, you can do all that.
Yeah.
It's actual words, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actual words. You know, a little bit Metal Gear Solid 5-ish.
So, potentially could we whistle?
If you know how to communicate via whistles, you could, yeah.
He writes down for everyone. If you spot something, whistle, and then he goes like that, whistles. And nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
We've got some form of communication if we're separated.
Yeah.
So you, as you kind of walk further into the town, you do start to notice that the amount of people dissipates. It's almost, and kind of some of the buildings start looking more and more ruined. You can see that over time there has been kind of fights and battles here. And you, Robin, as you've had this kind of vision, you would assume that this is where people fought the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, these kind of long battles of attrition where people are giving each other commands and it's causing other people to transform, and it's a horrible, terrible battle. Probably quite a long time ago. And you eventually come to a...
Sorry, at this bit, Loic goes, so everyone looks at him, and he just gestures, look everywhere, and a little tear runs down his eye. Like, just absolute horror. What a shame. And it's very out of character for him.
Robin just makes a press-on movement.
I just shake my head slightly in sadness.
I just shrug. Judge just shrugs, whatever.
He's not good fuck, does he?
Stig, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
21.
21. You're all right then. That was going to determine whether Alara had made a sudden appearance. But I didn't want to say Alara appears, because then in character she'd have to speak and then you'd have to roll, and I didn't want to screw you like that. I wanted to make that one down to the dice. So
that's going to be interesting.
I'm trying to be fair about these things. So yeah, you carry on down the street, and you then see what you believe to be the temple. And it's not kind of what you would expect a temple to look like, because the Drow, if you remember, worship the spider goddess Lolth. The temple looks like a giant stone spider sitting on top of a cube.
Nice.
It is, for anyone who has arachnophobia, myself included, and probably Candy as well, awful. And I have not drawn it for you. Because I started
Appreciate that.
Because I started to, and I realised I did not want to look at the reference material for a spider temple.
I let a massive spider out my kitchen this morning. You'd have loved it. Picked it up in my hand and just went, go free!
If you're brave, do a Google image search for Temple of Lolth, and you'll see some concept art for what one looks like.
I've been scared of things that are tiny.
I had 5 in my car today because I took some gardening waste to the tip.
Oh,
I got it out. They were just crawling around my car. I just picked them up.
5 little friends.
I would have set fire to the car. Anyway.
That's horrible.
Yeah, can you all do me perception checks as you approach this temple? For a sense of scale, this temple, it would be about a 5-story building, like 100 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet square at the bottom, and then you've got this enormous kind of carved stone spider sitting on top of it.
What roll did you want, sorry?
Perception check.
22.
22.
This,
So for your 22.
21.
this idiot has closed his character down. To look up the Temple of Lolth, I was like, oops.
Tabs, my boy, tabs.
You can't on his PC.
Oh, can I just closed the tab down by mistake.
So Loic, for your 7 perception check, you're only just realising that you're underground. No, you know you're underground, but it's.
I have 10 passive anyway.
Yeah, you're kind of more focused on the destroyed buildings around here. You're not really paying attention.
He doesn't like being somewhere that's been such a loss of life. It's not comfortable with it.
For a natural 1, Jed, you don't notice a slight dip in the floor, and you kind of fall flat on your face, causing Alara to appear.
Wait.
Where am I?
Oh. He runs up. Loic runs up with a piece of paper. Don't speak.
Okay, can you both roll me D100s?
There's no one around us, though, right?
Gwen Stefani talks.
There is no one around you, but I need to know if the listener hears.
Loic didn't speak.
You just did that, and then said, "Don't speak."
No, with a piece of paper. I said.
Oh right.
Yeah. It was just Alara that spoke, because she would do.
Yeah, of course you would.
So, 17. You fail, and in the distance you hear a screech and a scream. Now, this is important. What's going to happen here? For the 2 of you that got over 20 on your perception checks, you look at the temple, and you can see that the door is kind of boarded up, and there is writing graffitied onto the walls that says "Keep out, danger. The listener is here." However, it's not in the same style of writing or colour as the warning that you saw when you walked in here. This looks different.
Doesn't say "Don't dead open inside."
It does not say that. But it's not done in blood. It's not done in the same style of writing. You could hazard a guess that someone else wrote this with a different intention to what the original warning was.
I think we should go in.
What did the message say again?
The listener is here, keep out, and danger.
We've all seen Wizard of Oz. Come on.
And then Alara is just... Luke's got his hand on her mouth. She's like,
He's got that piece of paper saying, if you speak, people will die. On his piece of paper.
she like gestures for something to write on.
It gives her what? No, he actually points it into her hand because Jed's already got it in his hand.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, she just writes, where the fuck are we? What's going on? Why can't we speak?
He writes, curse, curse, curse. Don't speak.
So behind you
Points
all,
to her head. She gets it.
behind you all, you hear the shrieking sound, getting closer to you.
How close?
Keep going. We need to press on.
Yeah, so we
It'll
run,
be with you in a few seconds.
Go in.
run to the temple.
Yep.
Yeah, go in.
Yeah, I gesticulate to Robin to go through the door.
Smash through.
So you get through the door. As you get through the door, Alara, you kind of look back and you see the listener victim kind of burst out of a building into the street and start to sprint towards you. All kind of four of its limbs on the top half of its body, slashing wildly.
So it'll automatically know where the speaker is
Yeah,
if somebody,
and it'll
if somebody
find you.
turns. Yeah.
But yeah, so this is Alara seeing it for the first time.
Lock the door.
Where are we now?
You've gone through the door in the temple. It's literally as you're about to close the door, you see it for the first time coming out.
Barricade.
Slam it.
Why don't you use mend on the door to lock it?
No, because that will fix the barricade probably.
Yeah, we're,
It'll
at
turn
least
it
we're
turn it
inside.
into normal door. All right, I'll use mend. Oh wait, I can't. I don't think. Hang on. Oh, I can.
Yeah, you want to cast
Right.
mend on the door?
I could try. Do you think cure wounds will work?
No,
No.
come on.
So you assume because the door had been kind of like boarded shut, you had to break through the boards to get into it.
Yeah, let's use mending.
Reboard it. Reboard it.
So you'd smash through the kind of the wooden boards to open the door behind it, and as Alara is kind of rushing to shut the door, you hold out your hand and cast mend on the barricade, which then closes back over, allowing you to close the door
See?
again.
It works, Candy.
Well, if only I knew.
So you then hear the sound of this creature kind of slam into the wooden door, and kind of trying to hit its way through, but it's just not working. It's not coordinated enough to know how to break through this barricade.
I'm leaning
if
against
there
the
were enough-
barricade just in case.
If there were enough turned creatures, could they get in?
You would assume
Or
so.
are we pretty safe?
You could reasonably assume, given it took a couple of you to break through that, it wouldn't take that many more creatures to get in.
Mind you, if we
Mate,
talk,
they
then
nearly
it's going to kill.
Three of them nearly killed us all. I know you
Yeah.
didn't take any damage because you don't
It's
fight.
fine. That's fine.
Just
I had it under
pure-
control.
You're like House, the Doctor.
Yeah.
So let's not talk anyway. Right, what can we see?
We gesture to press on.
So you
What
turn
can we
around.
see in?
This is the interesting part. You turn around to look into the temple, and you see a wall of fog in front of you. So you're in this kind of little vestibule. I should have done a map for you for this, but yeah, you're in the little vestibule. You got the door behind you, about kind of 10 foot forward, and then where it would kind of widen out into the wider temple. and it is just a wall of a grey fog.
Can I do
He
it?
walks up to it slowly walks up to it, puts his head to the side like a dog, and then turns around to everyone else, gestures.
Shrug
I've just
gesture.
lost blood. I have no idea.
Can I just like shove him aside and then do an investigation check?
Do an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Arcana
is
check. That's
No,
what I
let her
meant
do an
to say.
investigation check.
No,
you
no.
see a
No,
fog.
it's fine. 14.
14. This is definitely magic. It's not evil magic.
Duh.
You're not. You can't be 100% sure, but this might be something that you heard of called Sanctum. Don't Google it. You can always see when Candy then looks down and goes, "I'm going to find out what that is." Sanctum is a spell that, well, Private Sanctum is a spell that casts a cube of a certain size from 5 feet square to 100 feet square. That allows no sound, light, or energy to pass through it.
No sound. You said I've probably heard of it.
You think you've heard of it. You can't be 100% sure this is the spell. You haven't seen it in play before, because it's not a druid spell. It's like a warlock spell.
Are you implying that we can talk inside that thing?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
that is the
let's just
implication.
go in. Beckon in. Everyone hold hands. I
No.
say on my notes.
Lowick stays outside.
So who's going to attempt to cross the fog?
I want to use Unseen Servant to cross the fog for us.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Brilliant.
remind me on Unseen Servant.
This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks for your command until the spell ends. The servant springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range.
Yeah. Okay. So so you kind of cast down. The servant appears. Actually, hang on a second. Is this? Now I know I don't normally track components of things, but does this spell have a vocal component to it? It does. So Ilara will have to say something to cast this.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I mean,
Don't
most,
do it then.
I mean, I kind of already have, haven't I?
Yeah, true. Just double checking the key on the spell components.
Components is verbal,
Yeah.
somatic, material.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine. We don't normally track it, but I'm just trying to keep this consistent with the
Yeah.
with the theme of the level.
Interesting that I text everyone to say watch out, some spells use verbal commands. And I was just
So you cast this thing. Roll me your D100.
like, 13.
13. There is another shriek in the distance. But this unseen servant appears in front of you. So are you commanding it to go in?
Pointing it to lead ahead,
So
to lead us on.
it walks forward, and you see the edge of this kind of cloud just kind of ripple as it passes through.
Okay.
Can you make it come back?
Should be able to. You can mentally command the servant, so
Mentally try and. He writes down. Try and command it to come back.
try and command it to come back.
And the wall ripples, and it appears out in front of you. It's unharmed.
Looks like we're
Right
safe.
on a piece of paper. Is it safe on the other side?
And it nods at you.
Right.
Let's
okay.
go.
So we follow the servant through.
So you all walk through this fog, and all of a sudden you can't hear the sound of the thing beating on the door. And inside you see a handful of chairs, a small fire, and sitting in one of the chairs is a dwarf. He's got a long grey beard. He's wearing glasses. He's wearing kind of adventurer's armor. He looks. Oh, hello! I didn't expect guests.
Loic runs up to him with that piece of paper. Don't speak.
And then he just whispers, "No, just what you're saying. I understand. You can speak in here. This is my private sanctum."
Oh, What a relief.
Of course it's him that did it first.
Where are we?
And
Where are we?
This dwarf looks up at you and goes, "Hey, your voice doesn't sound like your face."
It's the whole thing. Just I haven't got time to explain.
Not explaining that every episode.
Well, yeah. You're in the Temple of Lolth, in the Undercity of Zalrathus. Try saying
Why
that
are
with a
you
fake
the only
Scottish
one in
accent.
here?
Is that what you're trying to do? Scottish? I thought you were doing West Indian.
I'll explain why in a second.
Don't put him off. You're giving him a complex now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
There's been a murder!
Yeah, don't forget last time we went Scottish.
The thing is, I'm dealing with this one on request, which will get explained in a minute. So he says, Come, sit. Enjoy. Have some wine. I've got wine.
Oh no!
Wrong character. There's
I don't drink, sir.
There's some meat cooking on there. I don't know what it's from. It's from a creature I found deeper in the Underdark, but you're welcome to eat it. It tastes a little bit like chicken that kicks you in the face.
Chicken of the cave.
I do not care to indulge in what is clearly spider meat.
As you pick up the leg, and it is quite clearly a very large spider's leg.
It doesn't take a
I'm
genius to
knocking on
realise
it with
what the
Out
fucking
of problem. Whoa. It's great.
Stringy, is it?
Aye, there was a bit of stickiness to
Very.
it.
It is disgusting. What are you doing here, dwarf?
I have a name, you know. My name is Ragnus Frostbeard. And this is a character that was specifically requested by patron Mike Halstead for his birthday. Because this is going out on his birthday. So this is his birthday present from New
Hey.
Dragon Stream of Scorcheap. He got to create a character.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
to you.
I mean, not because of his birthday, it's because he's paying us, but
Yeah.
nevertheless.
But it's his 40th birthday. He's 11 years
Welcome
older
to
than
the-
Candy.
Welcome
Happy
to the
birthday.
club. It's what I would say if I was 40.
He doesn't look a day older, over 39.
Anyway. So
Wouldn't know.
Ragmus is and you all take a moment to regard him. You're in this kind of fog-covered cube, but he has pulled furniture into here. He has pulled chairs. There is a bed in the corner. There's his adventuring pack to the side. He's got this small fire going in the middle. He's made this place as comfy as he can.
Loic does his usual. He pulls out Matilda, but he doesn't point it at the dwarf. He's almost like polishing it a little bit with his hand, like tickling it, and he says, "Speak, child man. Speak. What is happening here? I have had a very bad day."
Well, you can stop calling me a child, man. I'm probably older than you.
Nevertheless, talk.
You didn't answer the question. Why are you on your own?
Well, I was part of the accent is going to come in and out, people. Weirdly enough, for someone who's of Scottish descent, I'm really bad at Scottish accents. We're just going to go with this one.
We really couldn't tell.
I know.
Channel Mrs.
Go
Doubtfire.
Lake.
Just go with what I always say. We're in a fake world. Accents mean fuck all.
I know.
Yeah.
I know,
Mine
but
don't
again,
say French.
part of the character description was that Mike sent me was he's Scottish. It's like, so yeah, he goes, well, I was part of an expedition party who came to Greybar to find new places for my tribe to mine, and we all arrived at Airskip and we all went off in different directions, and I found what looked like to be a promising hill, and I started digging, and then I dug some more. And then I dug so far that I fell through the ceiling of the Underdark and crashed into this particular temple.
You dug too deep.
I dug too deep, and I saw horrors. Deep horrors. Anyway. So, I landed in here. Nobody seemed to notice. But then, I immediately opened the door and looked outside to try and find some help, and I saw a lot of drow, and then they all started, when I said hello, they all started transforming into things. So I closed the door, and I boarded it up, and I've been living here ever since, and I just happen to know Private Sanctum. I've been here for 364 days. One more day, this sanctum becomes permanent.
So, small person, you are not responsible for this curse.
Oh, no, no.
Then we have no business here. We must press on. Goodbye.
Well,
Au revoir.
are you sure? You want
No,
to go
hang
back
on a
outside
minute, hang
there?
on.
Why
Hang
have
a
you
minute.
tried not to leave?
How would you expect a man as small as me to leave? We're in a I've been outside. I've looked. I've learned to not speak. But how do I get out of here? I am one small man. Have you seen how high the ceiling is up there? I cannot get up to that, and I cannot
Do
get.
you
to...
not comprehend how we got down here?
No, I do not. For you do not look like Drow.
Evidently.
I don't know how he got down here.
He just
Got
fell in,
down here
apparently.
on an elevator. The elevator is no longer down.
So there is an elevator out of here. Would you be able
Beyond
to
the
take me
market.
to the surface?
Why
Only if
did you not
help us.
cast your spell and protect some of the locals?
It's no my business to deal with whatever local problems. I'm looking out for me. I need to get back to the Frostbeards.
Well,
I think you
that
could have
way
made
we
it
can
a
strike
big difference
deal.
in this place. You could have used the market. You could have had some company.
No. I'm company enough for myself.
So you're selfish.
Aren't you?
Not clearly as much as you, I don't think.
Oh. Well, you see, I am one little man. The Drow do not like hill dwarfs. They barely tolerate Dwagar. It seems safer just to hold up here for a little while, and then see what
So,
I can learn and see what I can do.
Out of all that bickering, battering forth, Loic, again remember, still missing the sun, gets angry, slams Matilda to the ground. Enough! We need to get out of here, and you are trying my patience. And he's shaking his fucking like seething. This has been the worst day of my life.
Oh,
So, we have an impasse. You either come with us, help us solve this mystery, or you rot here alone. He's fuming.
he's
We
not
have
very.
a task.
He's
we
not
need
very
to
friendly,
find
is
the
he?
curse. Doesn't matter.
I'm normally
we need
very
to find
friendly.
the curse.
You get used to him.
What can you tell us about this place that you have learnt in your time here?
Nothing, he's been fucking sat in here.
No, I've not been sat in here. I have been
No, that
out.
wasn't me talking. That weren't Loic.
Well, I have done a little bit of exploration and looked around, usually when people are asleep. I think the creature that you're looking for sits in the catacombs below us. For down
How
there,
did you get there?
Why didn't you lead with that information?
you didn't ask, you spicy bastard.
Merde. He knows he's right. He knows he's right.
Also, I think that is the third time so far I've done the you didn't ask joke.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows. He knows he didn't. And so he just flicks up Matilda with his toe, puts her back on, and just looks away and starts praying to himself because he's embarrassed himself.
Well,
He
yes.
can't
Sorry
do the
about
bad
our
cop
friend.
routine very well.
Can you tell us how to get out of here? Sorry, how to get to the catacombs.
Well, yes. The catacombs are down below. You have to move the altar back there. It's very heavy, but sometimes. But. I managed to get down there when this very tall drow lady came through here. I had to drop the sanctum so she wouldn't spot me. But she walked in, she walked through, she opened the altar, and then she walked down. And I followed, and she walked down, and she's very pretty, but she's very big. And she walks down and down and down and down. Lots of steps. I have to be very important about that, lots of steps. I was very tired when I came back up. As you get down, there are a great many fucked up things down there. Monsters I've never seen before, creatures that are fused with one another, some things that I believe may be from aberrant parts of the world, or the universes. But there is something that roars down there. And it listens to her. And I believe that something is going on with her. not with the people here. I think
What?
that it's dangerous down there.
What do you think she's trying to protect down there?
I don't think
What is
she's,
she trying to keep out?
I don't think she's trying to protect anything. I think she's trying to put things together.
It is clearly, how you say, a laboratoire.
Can I do a
Say it again.
Laboratoire Garnier.
what's the roll to see if I believe them? Perception,
Insight.
insight. That's the one. Sorry,
Bullshit.
8. Shit.
You take it face value. You've got no reason to disbelieve him. You've just met him.
If
What my friend is trying to find out is, I rolled 11.
Yeah, that's not gonna. No.
Can Loic go up to him,
You're right.
pick him up by his collar? It's nice to be tall for once.
Do a strength roll. You've got to get over a 10.
Yep, strength.
Because remember, dwarves are dense creatures.
Yeah. Strength first, yeah. Strength. And I get a 12.
12. Yeah, that's enough. You pick him up.
He's not being horrible. He's got him to his face, eye to eye, and then he does a perception, insight check,
Insight. Yeah.
and say, "Are you telling us the whole truth?" And let me do the check. I got a 19.
19.
Fuck for that. That'd have been embarrassing.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what I've seen with my own 2 eyes.
Then I do something. Then Loic does something that might seem strange to you, players and listeners, but it's what I'm doing. He gets his rope out, because by the way, he's got a rope since day one, and he ties himself to the dwarf's arm by arm, and he says, "Lead the way."
And he's like, "Is this really necessary?
We.
we
Why?"
Because I do not trust anyone anymore.
You don't seriously expect me to come down there with you?
No. I expect you to lead us down there.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is there any way I can persuade him or force him?
Persuade or intimidation?
Intimidation it is.
Well, and then just around. Yeah, go on, carry on. Like Sam.
Intimidation. I got a 21.
Okay, how do you intimidate him?
He tells him that he is an emissary from the Church of the Effervescent Star. He knows very powerful people. And if he doesn't do what he asks, I will cleave him in twain.
Okay. Settle down. Don't be having that.
Your big friend behind you.
And then he does this. He does this nod. She may sound cute, but believe me, she has a punch on her.
Stig, you do intimidation as well. But just for like the physical intimidation. But you do it on a Laura sheet, not on.
Yeah.
You do it on a Laura sheet.
Weirdly enough, they're both on plus 0. They don't have
fair enough.
good. Yeah. 11.
11. You kind of puff your chest out a bit and just make yourself look a bit big.
Yes,
And then I activate my cape of billowing.
What are you doing in the middle of all this, Robin?
I'm just
How many times though? And this is out of the game. How many times have we left characters and then later on they turn around and they betrayed us and this and that? This guy's tethered to us now and he is fucking leading because he's got Matilda to the back of his fucking neck. Go.
What's his name again?
Who cares?
Ragmus.
Ragnus. What were you saying about this is the 364th day of a 365-day spell?
So the private sanctum spell, it lasts 24 hours.
It stays forever, doesn't it?
But if you cast it every day for a whole year, it stays forever.
It's a real place. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's
What
no
would be-
use to us. We're not staying
That
down
would,
here.
yeah, no, that would be, yeah, okay.
It's used to him, obviously, but come on, let's
So-
go.
Lead the way.
Wait one moment. Just one moment. You all look like you've been through hell. Do you not want to sleep for a minute?
I was just going to suggest this, like, before he pushed through. I feel I don't feel very well. This
Now you say it, I too could use a rest. He
I
untethers
suggest a
him.
long rest.
He untethers him and says,
Oh, thank you.
If you betray us in any kind, my vengeance will be swift.
I'm sure it will. I've heard you godly likes are a little bit psychotic.
What is this word psychotic?
He just smiles at you. So he moves kind of some of the furniture around to effectively make 4 beds for you all. And he tends the fire and he kind of puts a teapot on and starts kind of bubbling up some tea. And you all get to kind of sit down and have a long rest.
Ugh.
Oh, my dogs were barking.
Yeah, Robin, while you are resting, you kind of get just memories of those shades that you saw. You're not sure if it's something this has disturbed you or anything like that, but they just kind of, it's like one of those things like when your concentration lapses, like when you like tune out of whatever the boys are saying. It's kind of like you just remember it, and it gives you that kind of pause, double take kind of moment,
Yeah.
like remembering an embarrassing memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
Loic sits up restless. So obviously there's a long rest, but he can't sleep. He scowls over at the dwarf and he says,
Ragmus.
Yes, small one. Regale
Yes?
me with a tale. I cannot sleep.
A big man like you needs a bedtime story.
The priests would often tell tales of heroism at night while we were young.
Oh, tales of heroism. Do I know any? So he kind of sits down next to you. Okay, I can tell you a thing that happened with me. So I come from Farmore, way down to the south, in a township called Higarum, which is where a lot of the hill dwarfs live. It's up in the mountains, and didn't have the best childhood. I didn't have the best start in life. I had a rather, oppressive father. I had a rather distant mother. Thankfully, they were
At
both.
least you had both.
Well, thankfully, they were both dealt with when a mine collapsed on top of them. So, yay.
This is a comedy.
And at this point, you all kind of start listening to this story as you're kind of like starting drifting off. So I ended up doing some work for some of the lords and ladies around, and some of the human lords and ladies as well. Turns out not that big a fan of royalty, if I'm perfectly honest. They're all kind of skeevy, backstabbing little bastards.
One of our friends does not like royalty. You have not met him yet.
No. Yeah. Not a big fan of royalty at all. People who hoard wealth. We don't need kings and queens.
Yes,
we
I
agree
quite
at last.
agree.
Can't disagree.
We definitely agree at last.
I mean, they could be helping the people. They could be giving us. They could be letting the gold flow freely. Instead, they're like, they're trying to get themselves to the stars for their holidays.
Which star?
Ridiculous.
Robin sits
Which
up and
star?
starts listening.
Tell me the star. Talk to me about the star.
The stars as a concept, not a singular star.
Oh, shit. Merde.
They want to fly in the sky like birds do.
Free.
And Robin whips out one of her little QR codes and gives it to him.
Ooh, interesting.
Take this, friend.
Ooh.
Keep hold of it. It'll come handy.
More from the story. I am drifting off.
I have a question.
No
You seem very
questions.
calm, considering you've been here almost a year. You don't seem agitated that you may never have got out.
Zaxi, you are interrupting the story.
Well, I I enjoy my own company. I live quite comfortably, as you can see, and I'm not threatened by anything unless anybody comes here. Anyway, there was once a day when I was travelling between my home and the castle where I was working for the lords and ladies, and I witnessed a group of bandits attacking a young human girl. She must have been one of those their childling creatures. She was not very big.
Loic's got the blanket out over his mouth.
So, me being the powerful bearded hill dwarf that I am, I decided to go in and help. So I rushed in. I had my trusty axe Skullcracker with me. And he kind of points over, and you see this kind of two-headed great axe. But unfortunately, there were too many bandits for my little self and the little girl, and they started to overwhelm me. But what I then learned was this girl. She was a wizardy girl. She knew spells, and by me, no, like earth magic, in a good way. So as I was fighting off these bandits, she pulls me to the side, and it's given her enough time to cast Thunderwave. And my God, you've never seen men fly like it. They were flying like birds until they hit the trees. And the bones cracking! It was beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I used to
I've
know
never seen
Thunderwave.
used effectively.
Oh, you used to know Thunderwave. Oh, that would be very impressive to see.
I know it.
So
It would have been if I wasn't trapped in this dumb skull.
So I helped girl, and I give her one of my potions and some rations, and it turns out she's only Agnes Waterhouse of the Waterhouse clan, who are some of the most powerful mages and sorcerers
Loic pretending he knows who it is.
Yeah. ever to walk the lands of Eretria. Honestly, it's fantastic serendipity.
Oh.
And she was so thankful, and she gives me a big hug, and she called me like a big teddy bear, and she was a lovely little girl. And she says, come home to meet my family. So I came home, and I guided her home. And the family was so happy that they brought me into their magic school. So I, not only being a dwarf, learned how to do shit like this. And he kind of gestures up at the cube. So yeah, I have spells as well. So when we go down to the catacombs, I can fight. And I can cast a few spells that may help you.
And because the story's ended, all you hear is... It worked. He's asleep.
Oh, look at him sleeping like a baby.
I think probably
he's a violent killer.
childlike.
I think Robin probably would have heard of the family, so she's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Ilara's heard of them. She's like centuries years, she's over 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so Ilara would have heard of them. She doesn't necessarily have the best opinion of them because they are sorcerers, not wizards.
Oh, yeah,
So-
yeah.
so-
I was thinking that.
So
And
wizards,
they're not elves.
yeah, and they're not elves. Wizards use their
Don't sorcerers have, like, demon?
No, that's warlocks. So
Warlocks, oh, right.
wizards study and learn how to touch the weave and how to affect
Yeah.
it and cast things. Sorcerers can kind of just do it. Like
So it's like unfair.
yeah, they're like the mutants in X-Men. Like it just happens to
Yeah.
them. And
They're born into it.
yeah, and they can learn how to. There are sorcery schools. They learn how to control it better and stuff like that. But to become a wizard, you have to be like a fucking book nerd, and you actually have to work hard and train yourself to touch the weave.
Yeah.
These
and
people, they're
you're a standard human that can learn how to do that.
standard human or a standard elf or whatever. Whereas sorcerers can just like that and just do it. It just happens
Beautiful.
to them.
Bit of knowledge.
Bit of knowledge. Also, that's if you've ever wondered what the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer is in D&D.
It's the first time I've ever learned that. And that's why
Yeah.
Loic is sound
Today I
asleep
learned.
like a baby.
And then-
he's what a lovely story.
And then what? Warlocks, just to complete it, warlocks are the ones with patrons, so their magic comes from their patron.
It's usually a demon or something, isn't it?
A demon or a god, or sometimes a powerful wizard or sorcerer. But
I know
their
that one from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
they're enslaved usually, aren't they, as well, to pacts?
yeah, there's usually some form of pact, which is probably a bad thing for them. Unless it was Capri and Proserpine, they just happen to like each other.
Yeah, like Will from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Mizora is the demon that gives him his power. but he's in a pack,
She just so happens to be a horny bugger as well.
Oh, yeah.
literally and figuratively.
Yeah, that's what I
Anyway.
meant. It was a joke. Sleep.
Anyway, so yeah, Loic falls asleep, and Ragnar kind of gets up, and he's like, "Okay, a glass of wine for me before I go to bed."
I just go over to Robin and Saxy. Just whisper to them, just say to them, I don't need to sleep. You two can sleep sound.
You can watch over.
I'll keep watch.
That's
Yeah, I
good.
don't know who this dude is.
True.
That
So-
sounds fair.
You all wake up in the morning with Vargas kind of like shaking you and trying to get your attention. He's, wake up! I have to drop the cube. The lady, she's coming. We need to hide.
That was the best sleep I've had in years.
Shut
Lady
up!
coming. What?
And he just says, "Everybody, shut up!" And he clicks
Everyone
his finger.
healed, by the way. sorry.
Everyone's healed. You've all had full rest. He clicks his fingers, and the cube disappears. Goes, come, and he kind of leads you all over to kind of a pile of kind of rubble in the corner. Hide behind there,
Yep.
and shut the fuck up. And he has to roll a D100 because he's dropped the cube. There's my D100.
Can you not have said that before he dropped the cube?
I was thinking that. He could have,
Yeah.
but the DM forgot about that.
He was stressing. He was stressing.
Yeah, stressing. But also, the DM plays by the same rules as you, and he got a 10. In the distance, there is a shriek. But you hear the doors kind of swing open. Monsters do not come in, and you see Jailrin walking towards the altar with purpose. Like she is marching, her cloak flowing behind her, her face like thunder. And she waves her hand, and the altar, so that this altar to Lolth, which is this huge kind of stone coffin-looking thing with kind of spider and filigree around it, just slides back, and it's the sound of as it moves back. And she walks down a set of stairs, and it slides back, closing. And Ragnar's kind of gives you the shh symbol. And what do you want to do from here?
He writes a note and says, "Can you put that thing back up again so we can talk?"
And he nods, and he casts a smaller version of it just around you all.
Yeah.
He says,
So,
she's normally down there for about a half an hour, so we cannot. I have to drop this in about 20 minutes, and then we wait for her to leave.
so we cannot follow her at the moment.
No. But she comes
So,
to. She
What
comes down
is
here
she
every
doing
so-
down there?
This is proof that she is the benefactor to all of this. She is the cause and the symptom.
How often does she come here and do this?
She comes
Can I
here
send
about-
Experience.
one person at a time?
Sorry.
So, says, in a second, Kenny. She comes down here about once a week. I don't know if she's feeding it or whatever. I've only followed her down there once. She has a key around her neck, which is what opens the altar. Now, we have your options to get down there with her are to get that key, or, and you're not going to like this one, knock her unconscious and get that key when she comes back up.
She's too powerful. I've seen it.
If
Easy.
only we had
Me
someone
and
that
Robin.
was sneaky enough to get the key.
Do you have someone sneaky enough to get the key? You get
We all look
looks
at
over to you,
Saxy.
I can
looks
give
over to
it
you,
a go.
Saxy, as you're kind of eating a spider leg.
We all look at him. Believe it or not,
Sure.
kind dwarf, so he's changed his tone on him.
I have an
And
idea.
kind dwarf, he is
I
very
have a
sneaky.
set of skills.
So, hang on, before you give that idea, Candy, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say use find familiar, but actually it's not going to be relevant.
You also
Can't get
wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to get the magic back through.
Yeah.
I have an idea. You have good fingers, I believe, Saxy. I can cast darkness. You can hide in said darkness. She won't be able to see you. Dark vision cannot penetrate my darkness.
Excellent.
Only problem, she would be aware that darkness is being cast on her. It would make
No,
her
I meant
suspicious
for-
that someone is
I
here.
meant for him to hide in it.
She'd see it, wouldn't she? She'd see the darkness.
Yes, she would see the big cloud of nothing.
Saxy,
Well,
how do you believe
Never mind
your
then.
it was a good idea. He strokes her face. It was a good-
She's too powerful to fight. We will die.
Saxy, how do you think your skill set would be to wait on top of the casket / coffin / spider thing and jump, sneak the key without her even noticing? Do you have that kind of faith? I have faith in you.
To be honest, she didn't even know we were here when she came through. So if we hide here, I should better maybe just...
But
as
the
she
beauty
passes-
is, if she does see, she only sees you.
Yes, it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Then we can,
Yes.
how you say, derrière rush her.
Fucking hell. Derriere Rush. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just reading this darkness spell. Give me a sec. See if I can figure this out.
Here we go. But if all else fails, then you will need to complete my mission of vengeance and find out what happened to my family.
We will not
Die.
let you perish. I believe it is a sound plan. What say you, kindly dwarf?
Sure. If you think you can do it.
You should see what this guy did in the mine once. Ugh.
Hang on one
spectacular.
second. He did suggest to knock her out, so maybe that could still be another option.
Mate,
Yeah, but
she's too
you have a sneaky one
powerful.
that could knock her out.
Like, Robin and Alara have already seen how powerful she can literally blink Alara and Jed into existence by the click of a finger.
Yeah,
we think that we're going to be capable of
It's all about
defeating
theft,
that.
isn't it? A distraction and theft.
But this is why I was thinking of dark vision. I was thinking of like where in the room. Like, is there a space in the room? It's only 15-foot radius. Is there a corner that you can hide in under the darkness? That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking just because he said
Or behind the altar.
She moved a casket or an altar, and then she went down the stairs. So when she comes up, if he's on top of the casket,
Yeah, she wouldn't spot him.
she wouldn't spot him.
Yeah,
Stealthy boy.
That's what my thinking was, behind the altar or casket. Like,
Yeah, but if he's just on it, stealthy boy, rolling his stealthy things
And I could
And then you
probably
could-
distract her with Find
with
Familiar.
a bat. You could,
With the
you
bat?
could, yeah, you could do bat. She could be like, "Oh, look in the
Oh,
sky."
yeah, I've got-
And just
I've
as he does that, snake.
I do
Yoink.
have minor illusion. You can use minor illusion for a noise.
Have you all considered that this might not be the best place to do this?
I cannot think of a better place. We are barricaded.
No, he's right. Yes, we can't use your voice blocker spell.
You don't need to make any noise.
You could.
We can't cast spells without verbals.
I didn't say spells. He can just literally do the stealth.
I know,
So I believe in him.
Me and Robin are talking about using spells.
Trying to help.
You can flick a fucking coin and she'll look down on the ground.
Yeah.
If you want to try it, you're very welcome to, but I wouldn't want to see you harmed. All I was thinking was maybe getting her in a place where you can cast spells. Say, for instance, I don't know, where she lives, up above, where the listener is not. You could get the key that way.
So you mean stealth follow her back to the elevator? How are we supposed to get on the elevator without her seeing us?
But wait
Or we
until
just
wait until she leaves and then get the elevator, or try and run into her in the town. She knows you're down here.
Yeah. He's basically just telling us here, look, guys.
Thank you, Gadget.
No, just let us figure it out. If we cock up, we cock up.
Okay.
Don't let us
you
figure
guys.
it
Is there a
out.
chance
Tell
of
us
that
what to
plan
do.
working or not?
I think
in here?
I've got faith in Biggie's roles personally. I think this guy is the savior of this campaign. We've seen him do it before. I think he can do it again. The key grabber strikes again. But that's me, and I like a bit of chaos.
So,
I fancy...
You're going to have to decide something very quickly because she's going to return very shortly. You've been kind of jammering back and forth for about 15 minutes now, trying to work out a very hasty plan.
I'll be honest, and I just breaking the rules. I don't like you telling us what to do. I like us. If we fuck up, we fuck up, and that's it, and we have to deal with the consequences.
I will go with the group.
I don't know how anyone else feels on that. I know it's easy to just say, let's follow and do this, but yeah.
Well, no, I've presented you options. I'm not telling you what
I know how
to do.
Udon's just thinking as well.
I just can't be asked to go back up.
I think we've seen what
That's another 2
Saxy
episodes
can
up
do.
there.
We've seen what Saxy can do in the past. Why don't we let him give it another go?
I could distract. We can cast things before she comes up. So the Mind Familiar we can cast. Candy can do that while we're still verbally. I could cast an Unseen Servant.
I don't think you need to do that. I think you can literally just flick an item and she'd look on the ground.
No,
That doesn't give us much time, does it?
Yeah.
It doesn't need much time. He's a fucking
thing
stealth
is, how
legend.
aware
yes.
is she going to be of the key? If she goes past and I just
Dude,
deftly take it, she might not even be aware it's gone. And she can
That's
just
what I'm
walk it. You
saying.
wouldn't even need to distract her.
yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
If you
saying.
distract her, then she's looking around, isn't she? That's the
And
problem.
she's going to look for a key because she's been distracted.
No, because Candy's it's just a familiar. It's just a creature. If you throw a fucking coin or a rock, then she's gonna know someone's in there. Oh, who threw this coin? Like that's more obvious that someone's in there than a creature just.
But let's not just like Biggie just said. Then don't distract at all. Let him do his. Let's see if the stealth fails. One thing's gonna either happen: he misses, she carries on walking, or he fails drastically and she sees him.
But if she's distracted, does that mean that his roll can be done at an advantage?
If he's in stealth, is it an advantage anyway?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. You would get a sneak attack on her.
That's an attack.
No, but sneak move.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, because it would have to be a sleight of hand check for it.
Yeah.
At advantage.
Right, I'm going to look at that up because in principle I'm with you.
I mean, what would the point in being a sneaky rogue if you can't steal a key off a woman's neck? Know what I mean?
Hang on. Let me read his character sheet. Also, Biggie, just on your character sheet, you get resourceful. You gain inspiration whenever you finish a long rest, so you give yourself an inspiration.
There you go.
Depends on how it depends on how a character is
Is
distracted.
that the
and
heroic inspiration?
So,
Yeah.
okay, right. So, you would need to find a way to distract it. If the plan is for Biggie to be sat on, for Saxy to be sat on top of the coffin,
Yep.
and to then just try and pickpocket her while she's
Yep.
walking out, that's not her distracted.
Okay.
So he would just do that normally. If you were to create a distraction, which does distract her, then he would do it at advantage.
Do that
See.
then.
So we've got the Find Familiar, or we've got one of yours, Stig.
I've got an Unseen Servant. So, no, it's unseen, so she can't.
It's
see it.
unseen servant wouldn't be able to do a
Yes.
distraction.
Yeah, she can't see it. I've got
So,
illusion, minor illusion.
What creatures have you? What creatures have you got, Candy, in your disposal that someone that likes spiders wouldn't like?
Bat, cat, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, rat, raven, spider, weasel, or another beast that has a challenge rating of 0. So I assume we don't use. I mean, we could use a spider because there's be spiders down here, but she wouldn't be surprised to see it. So I
You
think
wouldn't be
probably a
surprised to
bat.
see it. No, I don't think bat. I think a lizard, because it'd be like, what the fuck's a lizard doing now?
Or
That
a
might
cat.
make us suspicious, though.
We wanted to be suspicious and distracted.
Okay.
It's up to you. It's up to you. It's your familiar.
I would say bat that would get tangled up in her hair.
Heist of the century.
I'm just wary about Drow's being very clever, and
Drowy.
she's very clever. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what's a good. An owl.
I just don't feel like a bat would be found in a cave, but if it gets tangled in her hair, that's going to distract her, isn't it? But if she just sees an owl,
Bat
it's going to
would be
be,
found
wait
in
a
a cave.
minute.
That's where bats live.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
So it
that's
wouldn't
a bit-
distract her.
Yeah,
It would
I
if
think
it got tangled in her hair,
But I think, imagine
Yeah,
just
but we don't
she
want to be
comes back
tangling her
up.
because he's trying to grab stuff.
If she comes back up and there's just an owl perched there, that would be like, oh.
Yeah,
like,
it's out
Obvious,
of the ordinary, isn't it?
yeah, it's out of the ordinary. That's what I was
Huh?
trying to think of.
Huh? Fucking owl? What's an owl? She might have never even seen an owl in her life.
But is she going to figure out that is too out of the ordinary, though?
I mean, we could be
Well-
waiting just in case. I've got sleep.
All I know is we've been deliberating about this for 10 minutes. Let's go.
I know.
Yeah,
should we
she's got-
should we just do something?
So,
Yeah.
so at this point,
What's he going to
Yeah.
do? Kill us all? No.
Right, I am going to
At-
go.
at this point,
we're going to
Ragnar-
stand at the back, and we're going to hide in the at the back. I'm ready to
Okay.
like cast sleep on her just in case.
so Ragmus, and he brings the thing down. So you all have to get into position now.
So I hop up on top, so she hopefully won't be able to see me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And then one of you needs to fling your bat or whatever you're flinging.
I'm going to cast an owl.
Yep, an owl.
So you cast out an owl, and it just kind of sits on a perch in view of the the altar. You all hear a kind of a like a shake.
Oh, I'm
and
scared.
you all hear a kind of a shake and the as the altar moves, and you
You would
see
put all this on you, mate.
you see Jailwyn walking out, and she's kind of like twirling her fingers like that, and they are covered in blood as she walks up, and she is going to roll perception to see if she can see the owl.
I still think we should just cast darkness and I grab the key and done one.
Can I roll directly from that? I cannot. Okay, what's a perception? Perception is... sorry. Wisdom. That's it. I always forget what perception is. Wisdom +2. Okay, so D20 +2. 14. So she walks up and she like stops for a moment.
Would you
They
say
put up
she's
the stairs.
distracted?
I would say she's distracted. So Biggie, you can roll your sleight of hand check at advantage.
Don't let us down,
Please.
pal. This is all on you, mate.
Go on, Biggie.
That's one.
So that was 11.
Oh no!
9.
No! You fucked us! You fucked us!
So you
That's with
I can't believe you've done
inspiration.
this.
That's with a passive plus of 7
so
on
You're
a
the
sleight of hand.
worst.
so you
This was the greatest plan ever.
so you reach forward and to get the key that's kind of hanging around her neck, and just as your fingers kind of touch the chain, she whips around, grabs you by the throat, lifts you up. Can you do me a strength saving throw, please?
Hi. $11.
11. You are going to take 2d8 damage as she kind of crushes your throat. So that's 5 damage. What are you doing here?
What does heroic inspiration do?
Just it lets you roll at advantage when you need it to.
Just tell her you came to do the mission.
I thought you were someone else.
And who did you think I was?
I don't know. You just came out from
I cast sleep.
wherever you came from.
Okay.
That's
I
sleep,
fall
yeah.
asleep.
What,
No, not you.
what is the save on that?
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13, so that's d20 plus 2. That is 10. So what is the...
She's asleep.
So you're asleep. We've got a minute.
So
Grab the key, run down.
she...
Tie her up.
yeah, she's... and she drops you, Saxy. Can you do me a dexterity saving throw to see how you land?
Why not just slit her throat at this point if she's asleep?
No.
8. Why is nothing rolling for me?
8. So you kind of land in a heap. You're prone, you're not hurt, but you just kind of like bounce off the altar uncomfortably. Land on the ground in a heap.
I run up to Biggie's character and lay on hands. Because he did a great sacrifice for us, though.
Yeah.
I give him 10.
The you
Put 10 HP back on, Biggie.
Can I just check something? Sorry, you can forget about this if you want, but I did notice just now that I had as a condition I was still poisoned all this time, even though I did long
You had
rest.
long
It
rest.
didn't remove it.
Yeah, but yeah.
Shut up,
So I
Biggie.
I don't know if that affected my rolls.
No,
if I was
that
poisoned.
wouldn't have affected your rolls on it.
Okay, that's cool.
It wears out anyway, doesn't it?
On a long rest, it wears out. Yeah, but I think he's talking about in terms of on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
But now, when you look at your sleight of hand check, you like hover your mouse. If you click on it, it literally just gives you the 2 + 7. So it's not calculating down for that status effect.
So, Biggie, I've
Right.
given you 10 HP, by the way.
Okay, right, quick.
Thank you.
Quickly, we don't have much time. This will not last long. Tie her up.
And as Regus runs up and kind of puts the cube back up, as the cube's kind of reappearing, you hearing scream after scream after scream coming out. Because she's
I
talked, you guys have talked.
Forget that. We'll deal with them later. This will. If she wakes up, we are dead for sure. Get her bound her mouth. Get that key and let's get down there.
Done and done. It's all been done. Let's run.
So,
And I pick her up because I'm Jed's body.
yeah. Who's taking the key off her?
Me.
I will.
Okay, you take the key.
Loic.
You take the key off, and it's another one of the X-shaped keys.
I
Which-
thought it probably would have been. We probably
Yeah.
could have just done that anyway, but
Yeah, but the difference is with this one. This one's gold.
ooh, is this one that doesn't disappear?
Well, you
Ooh la
notice
la.
that she was able to get in and out. The key is still there, but you also, I don't think any of you would have spotted her take it off and put it in. As you approach the altar, it just starts to open by itself.
Loic's wearing it around his neck now, like she were.
We found the master key.
So
Go, get down here. Make sure it closes behind us. Come on.
So Ragmus says, "Quick, everybody down the stairs! Get down, quick! I'll pull the spell down. We'll close it up. She won't be able to get to us. Hopefully, I think."
Done.
So
I want her down with us.
what?
No,
Why
I
do you want her
don't.
down with us? She'll wake up
wrong
and
with
kill
her?
us. She's asleep for a
In a
minute.
minute.
But she's bound and like her mouth.
No, let's get out,
okay.
man.
Okay, yeah. I
Fucking
just
leave her. She can't follow us.
yeah, but I was gonna question her.
Fuck her.
Forget
There'll be
it. then.
time.
Yeah.
We're
we
looking
have
for a
to
way
do
out.
that?
I mean,
now.
to be
Fuck this
fair,
mission.
you're already picking her up and taking her down. They can't really stop you.
Oh shit.
I think it's better that we have her under control than leave her there, and then we go back
you're
up
probably
there,
right.
and she goes back up and brings like or whatever on us.
Brings Calabar back down.
On your
She's-
leg,
But there's everything is down the stairs where we're going.
She is
we don't
bound.
want to take her as
she's,
well.
She's bound. We've covered her mouth. We've gagged her. She
yeah, but
can't
she
do any
has to roll
spells.
to get out of them.
She doesn't.
Of course,
Bound it.
we've seen people been bound before. You roll to get out of them.
Yeah, when you're in combat.
Yeah. Like, do you want to leave her up there? So when we go back up there, she's there waiting for us. Or do you
I'm
want to?
hoping there'll be a portal down there to get out of here altogether.
Hey,
Well,
we
if
don't
there
do
is, then
we don't do Skyrim doors in this game.
Say.
I think
Oh,
it's
she would
better off
use
if, and then we can question her.
Yeah, but on your head, beer.
Hey, get down there because she's going to
Fine.
wake up in a minute. So you all kind of pile down the stairs. He ends the spell as the thing closes over the top of you, and that's where we're going to end episode 10 of Two Dragons Stream Scholarship Campaign 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, it's a dungeon crawl.
Oh boy.
Oh, that was chaotic. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do make sure you check out our Patreon, patreon.com/modernescapism, where you'll get access to the Dungeon Master's Diary Room. You'll also get any artwork or any maps I create for this campaign, any music, any character sheets, any random shit like that. You can watch this on YouTube if you want. You don't have to listen to us. Probably helpful to have watched it on YouTube for the bits where they weren't talking.
It's just chaos.
It is chaos, and usually someone glowering at someone else over the internet. Usually me. You can always tell. You can always tell my nostrils flare.
Is that?
Yeah, throat goes tight, nostrils flare.
I'd love to be able to do it.
He's got the old cocaine nose.
Cocaine nose.
Anyway, yes, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the next episode of this, where we'll get a proper dungeon crawl, probably a nice long episode of the boss fight at the end. Maybe, you don't know. For all they know, they could find Moomins down there. But anyway, if you are a patron, you'll get the Dungeon Master's Diary Room right after this, the podcast within a podcast. But otherwise, this is where you get off this particular chaotic ride. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.